I haven't done an update on Carter and me in a really long time. I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible, but I have so many things that I want to tell you about, so I just want to jump from subject to subject to subject as fast as I can. And just, if you have any questions about anything that I talk about, write as a comment below if I don't go into enough detail for you. Carter weaned himself from the pacifier, which is really exciting for me and Matt. We thought he would be like 2 years old and still not wanting to give up his pacifier because he was addicted to that thing. But all of a sudden, I guess about 2 weeks ago, he decided that he hated the pacifier. He would push it away. He would shake his head. And it's kind of tough for us because we were using it to help him fall asleep. As soon as you put it in his mouth, he would close his eyes and turn his head and fall asleep. Now he hates it, so we've been working a little harder to get him to fall asleep at night. Still, me and Carter are still doing swimming every Monday. It's fun. And he likes it. Every time we go, he gets a little bit more excited, a little bit more comfortable. He splashes with his We go to the park and we go on the baby swings. He's always the littlest one there, but he likes looking around at the other babies, and I think he does pretty well with it. He's still not crawling yet. He's 7 months and almost 3 weeks old, and he's still not crawling, but he's scooting, like kind of like swimming across the carpet on his stomach. He'll use his arms and legs and kind of like pull himself and push himself with his legs like a little frog. I really think scooting should be a milestone because, okay, what are the milestones? The milestones are holding up your head, rolling over, sitting up by yourself, crawling, and walking, right? I think they should put scooting in there in between sitting and crawling. So I could be able to say that he's made another milestone at least. So, oh, and another great thing about his new scooting abilities, he is out of the whining phase. He doesn't whine like he used to. I think that ended last week. He just kind of quit whining. It was such a relief. Everything feels so much calmer. I feel less stressed out. I feel less annoyed. So the whining phase for us lasted, I guess, 3 or 4 weeks. Straight whining. If you can survive the straight whining phase, you're good to go. I don't know what's going to come next, but hopefully it won't come back. All right, started the mamas and the dadas. Actually, he started the dadas first. He was saying, I thought it was just new consonants for him because he was going da 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 da. So he was just experimenting with like da da da, ma ma ma, ba ba ba. But then he would start saying da 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 when Matt was only around, and then he started saying ma 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 when I was around. So I was like, maybe he does know what he's talking about. And then he started actually saying da da and ma ma, like looking us right in the eye. Mama. Mama. Okay, for example, one morning, Matt was leaving for work. Carter was laying there. Carter was awake, and Matt like stands over him, and Carter looks up at him, and he's like, Dada, and Matt's like, oh. It's so amazing to hear. It's awesome. It's like shocking. We didn't know he was that big of we didn't know he was even ready for anything like that. And I'm pretty sure it's not just sounds at this point. I really think he knows what he's talking about. Thank you everyone so much for all your advice about trying to get him to sleep through the night and trying to get him to not like nurse less during the night. I did take a lot of people's advice. Nothing has really stopped it yet. He still wakes up really often and nurses every couple hours. The main thing we tried is giving him formula at night. I figured we can still breastfeed during the day. It's not a big deal to give him formula at night if it'll help him sleep through the night and if it will relieve stress off of everyone. I just figured it'll make things better. It won't hurt him. So we've been trying to give him formula at night, and it does not work. As soon as he tasted that formula from the bottle, he freaked out, puts his hands like this, fights it to the death, shakes his head, does all this stuff. Same thing he does with the pacifier, just refuses to even touch it. He hates it. So So I was like, it can't taste that bad, can it? So I tasted a little bit of it. It tastes like straight metal, like you go outside and lick a flagpole, and that's what it tasted like. I was like, oh, I would not want to drink that either. Not to be gross, but I tasted a little bit of my milk, and my milk tastes a lot sweeter than formula. Like, it tastes a lot better. So I can understand. I know that's gross to admit, but I just admitted it. Everybody's tasted their own milk anyway. So after that, we tried to mix the formula with breast milk. I did about 75% breast milk and 25% formula in a bottle. Still hated it. Okay, then we tried to mix the formula with his oatmeal, and he eats that, but he still will not take the bottle of formula at all. He freaks out, and he still uses me to fall asleep. He nurses to fall asleep every night. Then I took my sister-in-law's advice, and we got a different brand of formula. She said that Good Start, which is a brand of formula, tastes like a vanilla milkshake. And I tasted it. It does taste better than what we were using. We were using, I think, Enfamil or Similac. I don't know. But it does taste a lot better. But he still doesn't like it. And it's funny, even if I did want to give up nursing, I was like, all right, it's time to start weaning him. He wouldn't do it. He would not do it. Doesn't matter how starving he is. He won't take formula. He only wants breast milk. So I guess I just have to wait for him to decide that that's what he wants to do. He loves books on toys, like not actual books, but the books that are like made of plastic that you flip that are on a toy, like on jumpers and stuff like that. As for me, I am bruising a lot on my legs. I don't know why. I am guessing it's from nursing. That's just what I'm going to assume. I've been nursing for almost 8 months, and I think that my body is just like, I think my body's like giving up. Like, oh my gosh, can we please just keep our nutrients? I eat a lot. I take my vitamins, everything like that, but my legs have bruises all over them. It's really ugly to look at, and it's really annoying, and it's summertime and I want to show my legs, and I hate that they have these huge bruises all over them. I don't even knock them or hit them on anything, and they're still bruised up. I went ahead and created a public Facebook page for all of my YouTube friends and subscribers, because I have a private one, but I didn't want to share it because I had my full name, so I didn't want to share it on YouTube, obviously. So I created kind of like a Facebook fan page. And it used to be to follow Facebook people, like Facebook, to follow, like, what's it called? Not idols. To follow Facebook figures. To follow Facebook figures. You always had to click become a fan. But now they changed it to like. So you just click like and you'll be following me. So go check that out. I put pictures up there of me and Carter and Matt. I update our status every now and then. So go become a fan on Facebook. It's also, if you don't have Twitter or you don't want to follow me on Twitter, it's kind of similar to Twitter. I'm feeling really dehydrated lately. Carter nurses a little bit less often, maybe once or twice or 3 times during the day. But I think he drinks a lot more. So I think I'm producing a lot more milk because he's bigger. So obviously if he's bigger, he's going to need more to drink. So I think my body's trying to keep up with the more milk going on. So I'm so dehydrated. I'm drinking so much water all the time. The video did turn out pretty long, didn't it? Oh well. Thank you guys all for your awesome comments, for your emails. I do read every comment and every email. I don't always have time to reply to everything immediately, but I do read everything and I do plan on replying to everything. So thank you for being patient. Thanks for all the video requests. I'm going to work on them, hopefully, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hi. Want to talk? Nope, that's Mommy's phone. Look what he did to my phone. Clean it off. His teeth. Ugh, look how dirty it is. You ever notice that your makeup, when you use your phone, gets all over it? I hate that. I have to always clean it off. Look. Can you see that? Teeth marks? So now I can't let him play with my phone anymore because he bites it and scrapes it. Scraped up. Here is something that, like, okay, I'm not to be crazy, weird, vain person, but they don't make any baby hair product, baby hair styling stuff anywhere. I googled it once, and I think there is maybe one brand of baby hair styling stuff out there, but look, what drives me crazy, I know babies are supposed to be fluffy and natural and everything like that, but I don't want him to look like he's not taken care of, like unkept, you know? You're supposed to, I mean, you gotta let your baby's hair grow when they're little, but look how it's growing over. Carter, let me show your hair. Stop jumping. Stop jumping. Okay. His hair, right here. Look in the mirror. Look, see yourself? Oh, look at your hair. It falls over his ears a lot. It fluffs out on top of his ears. Look, like this. See it? Over his ears. And then it fluffs out over here. The top isn't so bad, but I would like to be able to comb it to the side and have it stay there. I tried putting, actually tried putting butt paste in his hair, like kind of as like a pomade kind of thing. Like, you know, like a hairstyling thing. Because that is obviously safe for babies, but he, at the end of the day, he looked horrible. He looked like he had, like, dreadlocks. So, does anybody know, like, of any stores where they have baby hairstyling things? I'm not trying to style my baby's hair like a crazy person or anything, but I would like to have control of it. I want him to look like he's put together, especially when I don't care about when we're at home, but when we go out in public. I don't want him to look all fluffy-ish, fluffy duck. Say bye-bye. Can you wave? Ooh, he waved. He waves sometimes, randomly. Say bye-bye. Look, say bye-bye. You can just hear the gears turning in his head. He's like, what's she doing? Can I do that? Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye. You wave? Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Give me that foot. Give me that foot. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. No jumping. Bye-bye-bye. He's being impolite. Bye. First I thought they were just new consonants. He started with da-da. He was like da-da-da-da-da. It was more, actually it was more like da-da, blah, 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 da-da. Look at him watching me. And, so yeah, I figured that was just a consonant. And then he started with the ma-ma-ma-mas. Ma-ma-ma-ma. We switched diaper brands. We were getting to the point, we used Huggies Little Movers. We were getting to the point where he woke up. We used Huggies Little Movers, and we were getting to the point where when he